This video is going to be a little bit different. It's not about filmmaking or photography. It's not even about camera gear. This video is all about a backpack. Now, this backpack is the Able Carry Daily Plus, and it's not a camera backpack at all. Over the past few years, I've made a lot of different videos about camera gear and the bags that I use to carry that camera gear when I'm traveling and going on shoots, etc. But the reality for me is that I'm not always shooting, and I don't always need to bring a camera kit with me when I'm going places. Sometimes I'm just going to work from a cafe, sometimes I'm going to have meetings, sometimes I just need to carry some stuff around because I'm going to do some errands and I need a bag to bring with me. And for the longest time, I've just kind of dual purposed one of my camera backpacks for that role. And while that totally works, one of the consequences of using a camera bag as your everyday carry bag is that oftentimes that bag is way bigger than it actually needs to be for the purposes you're using it for. My big Wandered bag, my Nomadic McKinnon bag, those are fantastic backpacks, but carrying those around with only a laptop, a water bottle, a couple notebooks, some headphones, etc. is way overkill for what those bags were designed to be. And so I've just kind of kept my eye open over the past few months for a backpack that could just serve as an everyday, work from cafes, take to meetings backpack that I could just throw a few odds and ends in, would be a durable backpack, but a lot smaller than my typical camera bags. And so when Able Carry reached out to me a few months ago and asked if I'd be interested in checking out one of their backpacks, I immediately said yes. Now, just a quick disclaimer here, Able Carry was kind enough to send me this backpack free of charge, and I do get to keep it after the video is done, but Able Carry is not paying me for this review, and all of the thoughts in this video are my own. All right, now let's talk about the backpack. Now, Able Carry makes a whole range of backpacks, but the bag that stood out to me and the bag that I'm talking about today is called their Daily Plus. Now, this is a 21-liter backpack, which is perfect for that kind of everyday carry bag, and it really fits all the qualifications that I had. The first thing is it had to be able to comfortably hold my 16-inch MacBook Pro. I also wanted really good organization and pockets to hold a charger, a couple of notebooks, and my large hydro flask that I bring with me almost everywhere. I also really wanted a bag that was super durable, as I take this out to the beach with me, I would carry it in the rain. I kind of put my bags through a lot of wear and tear, and so I really wanted a durable fabric that was going to withstand what I threw at it and keep all the stuff inside the bag nice and safe. I've now been using this bag for the last like 3 or 4 months, and it's honestly been fantastic. I've taken this thing everywhere with me, from meetings to working in coffee shops, up to air shows, out on the beach, on short day trips. I've really put this thing through the ringer, just seeing how I like it as an everyday carry backpack, and it's honestly been phenomenal. So let's go ahead and open this bag up. I want to show you the different compartments and how this bag is organized. So working from the back, the main compartment is where obviously the majority of the things are going to be stored. And as soon as you open the main compartment, you will see the laptop sleeve. Now, this sleeve says that it's large enough to hold a 16-inch laptop, but I honestly think it would hold a laptop much larger than 16 inches. As you can see, my 16-inch MacBook Pro fits completely easily with plenty of space. So I honestly wouldn't be worried if you have a laptop that's even a little bit bigger or chunkier than that. You should be totally fine. Now, in front of the laptop sleeve are 2 other compartments, and these are fantastic just for storing some random odds and ends. I usually slot my Kindle e-reader into one of these pouches, and then I also put my Omni-charged battery bank in there just so I have some portable power in case I need it. And then next to those pockets are 4 different slots to carry pens. On the opposite side of the sleeves is another little storage pouch, which is great for just kind of slotting some odds and ends in there. Now, I will say this is still kind of that like really durable fabric, so I wouldn't put glasses in here. There's a different spot in the bag. I'll show you that in a minute here. But this is just a great little organizational pouch to hold anything that you don't want to throw in the main compartment. Now, the main compartment itself is very deep and more than sufficient for holding really anything you would want to put in there. I usually throw my headphones in there, as well as maybe a sweater or a jacket or something like that, and it's totally sufficient for holding that kind of stuff. In fact, we went up to an air show in northern Michigan a few weeks ago, and I put my Sony a7 IV with a 70-200mm f4 lens into this main compartment with a bunch of other things as well, and it fit totally fine. Not that I recommend this bag as a photography bag, but it totally worked for holding my camera. So that's the main compartment of the bag, and obviously more than plenty to hold any of your typical everyday carry things. Then on the front of the bag is this other zipper compartment that is really perfect for holding like keys, your wallet, sunglasses, any kind of random odds and ends that you might want to have. What I really like about this front section is that the pockets are made with a much softer fabric, and so there's a zippered pocket that has a soft fabric liner and a non-zippered compartment. And so it's really nice just to have some pockets that are just going to be a little bit softer on your items. Also in this pocket is a little clip for your keys, which I really appreciate. I've mentioned this in other bag review videos. I really can't stand backpacks that don't have a dedicated spot to clip your keys, and so really appreciate that. So that's super handy. And then honestly, this pocket is large enough that I typically just throw my notebooks in there. It's honestly a lot larger front pocket than you might think, and it's great for just holding anything that you want to have quick and easy access to. Then if we flip the bag over, on the very back, under this little kind of top lip is another kind of hidden zippered compartment. And this is fantastic just for kind of putting some more valuable items like your wallet, AirPods. I put keys in here, cash, anything that you want to just kind of have a little bit more hidden, a little bit more out of sight. And obviously when you're wearing this is pressed right up against your back. And so that's a lot harder for someone to get to. I also love that it's kind of under this little lip, so you can just kind of tuck the zipper in there. That just makes me feel even more secure that people aren't going to know there's a pocket there, unless you watch this video, of course. Anyway, so that's really the main storage compartments of this backpack, but there is one more pocket that we need to talk about, and that's the water bottle pocket. Now, I really love this about this backpack because most backpacks that I've used before have a little like mesh sleeve compartment on the outside of the bag where you just kind of slot your water bottle in. But the issue I have with that is that when I bend over when I'm wearing a backpack, or I kind of move the backpack in a certain way, it's really easy for the water bottle to slip out of that mesh liner. One of the things that really drew me to this specific bag is that they actually have an internal zippered compartment for the water bottle. Like all the pouches on this bag, this is kind of hidden under this little protective loop, but basically between the main compartment of the bag and the exterior front pocket of the bag is another zipper. And if you open that up, that opens up to this whole lined section where you can fit an entire water bottle. Now, I carry a pretty large water bottle with me wherever I go. It's a 32-ounce hydro flask, and that just kind of goes with me everywhere. And so I was a little bit concerned that that would fit into this bag, but I'm happy to report that it absolutely fits in this bag with no issues. So that's the overall design of this bag, and I'm really, really happy with this bag. One of the things I always kind of fight between is having enough organization that you can put everything where it needs to be, but not having too many pockets where the pockets get super small and you can't fit anything into them. I think this bag is a really happy medium between those two things, where there's plenty of space to put everything, but the pockets are deep and spacious enough where everything can fit in really, really nicely, but you're not overwhelmed by how many pockets there are. So that's the overall design and organization. Now let's talk about comfort and how this bag feels when you carry it. The straps are super comfortable and padded, and there's a lot of give in them, so it's a very, very comfortable bag to carry. And the back has a lot of padded cushions as well as some like airflow vents. And honestly, I found this a very, very comfortable bag to carry. There's also this little like removable chest strap in case you want to take even more weight off of your back. Personally, I haven't really used that, but it's nice if you load this bag up with a ton of gear just to be able to add a little bit more support to the bag. So that is the Daily Plus backpack from Able Carry. Huge thank you again to Able Carry for sending me that backpack. Genuinely, it's become like my favorite bag to carry with me when I'm not going to do some photo or video jobs. If you're interested in checking out this bag, for sure, check out Able Carry. I'll link them down in the description below. The Daily Plus backpack itself comes in 4 different colors: black, coyote brown, olive green, and navy blue. And if for some reason the Daily Plus doesn't really suit your needs, definitely check out their other backpacks because they have a great line overall. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.